Good afternoon and welcome to week 21 of Blob on a Bike and my challenge to cycle 2,000 miles in 2021. I'm only going to a blooming trail centre, aren't I? Right, so I find myself today in Exeter in Devon and I've come to Heldon Forest Trail Centre to check out the trails here. I did come here 3 years ago and I do remember it being great fun. I've been a couple of times actually, and I also brought the family here for a little bike ride as well, and it is a lovely place. So I'm going to go and check out and see what has happened to the trails in those 3 years and get a few miles in. Let's go. Right, so here I am in Heldon Forest and today I'm going to be discovering the Discovery Trail. I have ridden this previously, but it was a long time ago, so I'm going to go and see what's what. This is the beginner trail, so it's cycle friendly for kids too. So they are undergoing some trail maintenance at the moment, so a couple of trails, that's like a little bit of off-piste down there, but it is closed sadly, so is the rest of the green, so I will not be venturing down there. So I am going to, those are walking trails, so I won't be going down there. Have to find something else to do. So now I just started trying to do the green trail and there is a trail closure sign. There's some tree felling in operation, I believe, so that won't be happening today. So I've been diverted back the way I came. Anyway, that is the tumbleweed track, but it's really good for families and stuff. And I'm in search now with the blue. I think it's the other side of the information centre, so I'm going to go and check that out. It's not raining yet. Okay, so let's go and try out the Spicers Trail and the Kittens Trail. There's two here, not sure what's going on there. I think the Spicers Trail is the spicy one. Anyway, let's go and check it out. I have got my chest mount today, so I shall be trying to get some footage. It does move around a little bit, so it's not always consistent, but we'll see what we can get. Gentle little climbs today on this blue. Quite nice and relaxing. So it'll be quite interesting today to see if I'll beat any of my personal bests from last time I came here. Sadly, well not sadly, but I am also making another video while I'm here today. A little trail centre guide for Heldon Forest, so there'll be a little link up there somewhere. Up there, I think. And yeah, so do check that out if you're interested to come here. But I do have to keep stopping and starting to do videos, so once that's out of the way, hopefully I'll be able to get a lap in uninterrupted and see how I'm doing. And hope I'm not too tired by then. Still a bit knackered from yesterday's ride. This is fun. Whoop. So the blue trail actually splits here. So I'm going to continue with the Spicers Trail and check out the Kittens Trail a bit later. Right, that's the first part of the blue done, the Spicers Trail. So let's go and find this Kittens Trail, shall we? I think that's a little bit more raucous. Okay, so here we are. But now we're going to go and check out the Kittens Trail, which is the blue again. It's a little bit more downhilly, I think, than the Spicers Trail. So I'm going to go and check that one out and see how that is getting on. Other than the trails being fantastic, it is also a beautiful place to come and have a nice ride. What is not to like? Okay, that is the end of the blue trail. Back where we started. Now I'm in hunt of the red. Let's go. Okay, so we're now on the red, and it does start pretty much where the blue and the green starts, but I'm pretty sure there's no diversion in place for this one, so we should be able to get all the way around today. And if we are able to do that, I'll show you the black section as well at the bottom. Okay, next up is the red trail, so let's go and check this out. It starts off with a nice little drop off, if I remember correctly. Yep. Oh. Oh. Lots of roots to catch you out. Will catch me out. Well, that was a bigger pub than I was expected. Hello, you meant to be here? No worries. Okay, so I managed to lose well, £1 this week, so let's see if I can extend on that today. Let's get down here. It's called the Ridge Ride Trail, and it is the rest of the red, and this is the more raucous bit. Let's do this. Whee! Oh, water! Whee! Oh, little rock garden, forgot about that. Oh, splashy, splashy. Oh, right, off piste for me. Not planned. Worth noting, I've not been down here for 3 years. Bone shaker. Couple of rivers to ride up. So I'm about quarter of the way around the red trail now, and my legs are absolutely toast. I've got a nice little blast I have down the hill, and then I've got a brutal climb on the way back, so that's going to be a leg burner for sure, but should burn a lot of calories. Don't remember this bit at all. This is a new feature, I believe, for the red. They changed it to stop people blasting off the end and onto the fire road there. and it's quite difficult to ride by all accounts, so let's see how I get on. No problem. Skills. Oh. That was the black, I think, so I don't know what is going on there. I'll have to figure it out and check it's not somewhere else now. Oh, what a blast that was. They have changed this part of the end here to make it a little bit, so it used to come straight down the side here and people would come flying off the end here. And it is an access road, so there is vehicles sometimes, so that wasn't quite very safe. So they have changed it. It's quite difficult to do, but I've managed it on my first attempt, so I must be awesome on a bike. Anyway, Black Run used to be down here. It is closed, so I won't be going down there today. They may have relocated it, so I'm going to go and have a look. Right, I've got to head back up now, so I'm just going to go and check out what's down here. Follow me, and then all the way back up to the top. Looks like there could be a bit of off-piste in there, perhaps. Right, let's go. Right, that is the end of that ride today, and I'm a bit toast now, which is good because it means I've burnt loads of calories, hopefully. Today, 14.13 miles, which is excellent. I'll take that. I would certainly much rather get 15 miles or 14 off-road miles in than 25 on-road miles, that's for sure. So really pleased about that. Bit tired again, like I say, but hopefully I can improve my fitness doing more off-road stuff like that. So bring on this nice weather. Let's go home. Bank holiday weekend. I don't enjoy bank holidays. It just disrupts my work too much, but I'm sure we'll go and do loads of cool stuff with the family if Sam is better from his cold. Also pleased to report that the new bike hauler is doing its job fantastically. Good morning, it is Tuesday and I'm going to the post office for a change. Well, that's what I do midweek. Today I'm mixing it up a little bit. I had a great time at Heldon Forest on Friday, that was awesome. Got a few miles in, so I'm a bit ahead of the curve this week. But I would also like to go surfing at some stage, so that might eat into my miles a little bit. Perhaps I can do both on the same day, we'll see, won't we? But anyway, today I'm doing a mixture of a bit of road riding to get some miles in and a bit of off-road sort of bridleway stuff. And we'll just have to see how we get on today. I'm going for about 12 miles, I reckon, but we'll see how we get on. I bet it's going to be nice at Widmouth Bay this morning. Let's do this. Okay, so I did think that given the fact we've had some beautiful weather for perhaps the last 4 or 5 days now, it might have dried up a bit, but down at the bottom of that hill, it was a quagmire still. So I have been splattered with wetness. Oh. But can't complain, it's still much better than it has been recently. So, gonna crack on. Nice bit of off-roading. Let's go and head into the woods, shall we? Okay, so one thing I have noticed the last few rides, my grips are getting very threadbare and quite slippy on the old hands, particularly if they get a little bit wet. So I'm gonna have to sort something out with those. Now, if only there was a video on YouTube about how to get the maximum use out of your grips. What's that? Right there. Yeah, right there. I'll have to go and check that video out, won't I? Well, it was the hottest day in the UK yesterday so far this year, and I see no reason why it won't get up to that sort of temperature again today. It is a beautiful day. Now, I've done the only essential work today so I can get out early before it gets too hot. Don't like it when it's too hot, but for now, I'm at the top of a hill. I'm heading down the hill and I'm heading to the beach. Let's do it. Oh, they're a bit better than that one. So we've got these great trails in view that sort of head off from the main A39 road and sort of head towards the beach off-road or cross-country, so that holiday makers staying near the main road don't have to drive to the beach or can walk to the beach without getting run over by a car. So there's some lovely trails here. Unfortunately there is loads of tourists on it, so you can't have a good little blast really most of the time, and out of season it is just sopping wet. It's still drying out now, but it certainly beats going by road. Thank you whoever put this in. I can see the sea. Bit of road. Bit of off-road. Check it out. Oh, there's waves again today. What is not to like? Such an awesome day. It's not massively windy either, which is makes a change. Right, let's get up there. Just one of the many inaccessible little coves dotted around this coastline, which you wish you could grab a chair and head down there, but you can't because you'll probably die getting down there. But it is beautiful. Okay, that little hill over there, well, not little, that hill is my nemesis. I can only ever get 95% of the way up there before I lose traction or something. I don't think today's the day to try it, to be honest. Not feeling 100% energetic, but I'm going to get as far as I can and then just push up the rest, but then I'll enjoy a nice little downhill bit. But first, this downhill bit. Let's go. I managed about 80% today. Nah, it's not my day today, but there is a nice view at the top. Right, let's go over here towards the post office. Right, that is the end of my coastal path trip for today. But I did get shouted at by an old bloke. It's illegal to ride a bike up here. It's a footpath. So the police may well be after me. So I'm going to make a quick getaway by road before I really throw them off the scent. On a serious note though, I am all in favour of playing by the rules, but I'm also massively in favour of people minding their own business. So whilst I shouldn't really have been there, I'm not exactly hurting anyone, am I? So stop crying about it, Grandad. Anyway, let's get on with this, shall we? Nice little downhill blast now. Definitely holiday season. I normally fly along here. Right, that is it for today. I have developed a humdinger of a headache during that ride, so I will be glad to sit down and have a nice cold can of Coke. But I'll be back in a second to let you know how far I got. Hopefully 12 miles, but I can't really work out how far I've been. We'll find out in a sec, won't we? Okay, so I managed 11.57 miles today, which I'm pleased about. It's not quite the 12 I wanted, but I am not crying about that. So that will be it for today. Hopefully another scorcher tomorrow. So we'll see about getting out early before it gets hot tomorrow and get some more miles in. But hopefully this week I shall eat into my deficit somewhat. So, good morning and welcome to Wednesday. It is in the morning and I am off to the post office again for a change. Today I'm heading off to North Cottonmouth, over the downs and then back along the canal. I can't remember how far it is, 9 or 12 miles I think, so we'll have to see how we get on. As you can see, it been wanging it down. We've got a day of likely thunderstorms today, but on my radar there is a gap in the rain, so I'm making the most of it, and hopefully it will dry up quickly. So there is a risk that I will get a bit wet today if it does decide to start raining again, or if we get a thunderstorm, whatever. But I don't really care today. Why? Because it's warm. There's nothing worse than being wet. Actually, I don't mind being wet. It's when it's cold and wet, it's just horrible, but it's nice and warm at the moment. So even if I do get wet, I'm not going to get cold. And I'm pleased to report I have now removed the heater from my little office tent at work, because it is now warm enough to not need it, which is awesome. T-shirt and short weather is upon us. I love it when the sea comes into view. Woo! That way, or that way, via that way. That way, via that way, because that one is the easy route. Holy. You will not see much more perfect waves than that imbued. Oh man, I really want to go surfing this week. Can I fit it in? Well, I've managed to dodge any rain so far, but I've got that coming towards us. Don't think that'll come out. Pretty sure that's a head in this way. Better get a move on, haven't I? Luckily it's downhill pretty much into Bude from here. It is dreamy, check that out. A few people surfing over at some of these, so I'm going to go and check that out. Well, it is starting to rain quite annoyingly, but I'm not going to cry about it too much. Check this out. Absolutely perfect conditions. I am seriously considering figuring out a way to get in today, but first of all I'm going to seriously consider getting back before I get totally soaked. Hopefully this rain will equal a quiet canal path. It's quieter on the roads. Yeah, I'm going to get soaked tonight. It's going to wang it down. Don't care. So I am pleased to report this is due to just be a little blip in the weather. It's due to be nice for the next 10 days after this. So for the next 10 days I could be wishing it was as cool as it is today. Still warm, but not as hot as it was yesterday. So it's a good temperature today. Still wet though. No! Oh, diarrhea. Oh, double diarrhea. Right, that's me done. Better go and do some work. Right, that is it for today. I have, you know, started my dry off, but hopefully it shouldn't take too long. I did get a bit wet on that ride, but don't care about that today. It's nice and warm. In fact, it's hot. Anyway, 8.92 miles, so it's not a great one, but I was kind of thinking to myself earlier, perhaps I might try and go surfing today anyway, so we'll have to wait and see what happens, and I need to figure out a way to get my board down. I have fixed my camper now, so that is an option, but I don't really want to take it out in the rain, if that makes sense. We'll see what happens. If not, see you tomorrow. Bye. I'm going surfing! Okay, quick surf report. I was in there probably for an hour and a half, and did catch some waves today, which was nice. It was a bit sporadic when I first got in, but it was high tide, and it's always sometimes a bit naff either side of high tide for 20 minutes or so. So I was bang on that, but that's when I had the opportunity to go anyway. So yeah, the last half hour was great, but I've got work to do and I really need a wee. So I'm going. Well guys, there you have it. That is the end of week 21, and what started off as a fantastic week. I had a wicked time at Heldon Forest. The weekend really was out of bounds with family stuff, and also bank holiday Monday, which I cannot stand because it just makes me busy for the rest of the week at work. Anyway, so that aside, I did manage to get out on a couple of nice little bike rides during the week. But my plans were actually scuppered. Yeah, actually, I went for a surf this week as well, which was rad, but obviously won't contribute towards my mileage tally. My plans yesterday were scuppered. I just finished my work quite early in the day yesterday and was just preparing myself to get out and hit up a trail centre somewhere, you know, somewhere Cardinham Woods or, you know, Howden Forest, something like that. And just as I was about to do it, I got a phone call from one of my customers who needed a rather large rush order doing to be delivered by the weekend. So that is what I was doing all day yesterday, pretty much. However, I did come to work nice and early this morning so I could get it finished. So hoping I can get out and go somewhere this afternoon on my bicycle. Anyway, so where are we at? Today, well, this week I've actually managed 35.6 miles, which is less than I actually need to achieve on a weekly basis to hit my target for this year. I'm a bit annoyed. I was hoping to exceed it, but obviously what happened with this print job yesterday, it just has kept me here manning my printer. So I am now at a total of 758.7 miles for this year, which leaves me 90.5 miles behind. So at least it's not back over the 100 miles. And last week's weight was 105.3 kilos. So let's get on with it and see where we're at today. Right, so 105.3 was last week's weight. If I'm being honest, I don't think I've beaten that this week. I just don't feel good. I feel a bit chunky this week for somehow. But if it has gone up, hope it's not too bad. I've not been eating great this week, it has to be said. But, you know, we have funny weeks when you expect a weight loss and it doesn't happen, and vice versa. So let's get on with it and shut up. Ouch. Well, 107 is this week's weight, which is not very good, is it? Don't really know what to feel about that. Wasn't expecting a great one this week, it has to be said. But it would have been nice not to have put that weight on. But, you know, that's the way it goes with me. It goes up 1 week, down 1 week, up 1 week, down 1 week. One day I will get below the 105, which I really want, and really edging towards the 100. Come on, let's just have a little push, perhaps. Anyway. So please do leave a comment below, let me know how you're getting on this week, and if you haven't already, do a subscribe please, and hit that thumbs up button. It's down here somewhere. Anyway, whilst I've got you, do follow me on Instagram at blob_on_a_bike, and also you'll see a link somewhere for the cycling fitness group on Facebook. So if you haven't done that already, do that as well, please. Right, I'm going to go and see how much work I can get away with not doing this afternoon, so I can go out on my bicycle. Goodbye.